Hi survivors, it's me Purple Zan reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. Now thanks to Bernie for reporting this story. Y'all know I really don't be looking at this lamestream media. So I thank you guys for reporting to us what's going on so I can report it to our community, our fellow survivors. Now, this says New Berlin mayor says auto shop responsible for oil spill, but they never did report it. This is a state of emergency, this oil spill that occurred in their New Berlin. Let me see what he's talking about. But anyway, it's showing all that oil in that water. But they don't really want to tell us what's going on. This is not a coincidence that all this stuff keep on occurring. It says, in his state of emergency declaration, the mayor says not reporting an oil spill is against the law. New Berlin, Wisconsin, an oil spill has prompted a state of emergency in New Berlin. The contaminated water is near Fremont Lane, not far from Moreland Road and National Avenue. First reported by neighbors on Sunday. The city's mayor said they've determined workers at Moreland Auto Repair spilled oil while trying to move a 350-gallon oil storage container back on March the 16th. That oil seeped into the city's storm sewer and ended up in a nearby pond. These stories are coming all too often, y'all. And then they come up with these here excuses in these ways of these media publications, whether it's the news or whether it's there are articles like this. But tell us what's really going on. If y'all not going to tell us what's really going on, we really don't care to hear all these lies and all these stories, because there's oil spills, there's chemical explosions, stuff that's contaminating the soil, the air, and the water. But they're coming up with all these different excuses and saying, other than saying it is what it is, which are attacks, which are done on purpose, if you ask me, allegedly. But let's go proceed on to read their article. The mayor's state of emergency declaration said the property owner where the spill occurred did not report the incident to the city or the DNR as required by law. And this is something else that I'm also seeing, that these things happen and then they tell people weeks or months or something later, or even days later, where people can't properly prepare themselves or prevent from getting sick or whatever the case is, and we have children and stuff that go to certain areas like this. These are agendas, y'all. Anyway, it says, nor were any steps taken to contain the migration of the oil into the storm sewer. Yeah, because it was on purpose. Allegedly. 12 News tried speaking with a manager or owner at Moreland Auto Repair Wednesday, but an employee said that the person was in a meeting. The repair shop has not returned any calls to 12 News. Now, the Department of Natural Resources is involved. When asked if the shop could face any punishment, a field operations manager said, as this is still developing, the DNR is currently evaluating the next steps based on existing information. Wednesday, crews spent all day cleaning up the spill, and while the spot is a popular area for people and their pets, that's what I'm saying, the city wants everyone to stay away from the contaminated scene for now. Okay. Okay, just let me keep going. I just hope I don't see any dead animals because of it. Well, expected. That would really just infuriate me, nearby neighbor Rick said. DNR told WISN 12 News the spill is now contained. New Berlin said cleanup could take several weeks. So how is it contained? And the cleanups could take several weeks, and then y'all just not finding out about it. So it's no telling how far this water has gone into the streams or wherever the case is, y'all. We are being attacked. I keep on saying it. It is what it is, and it's not to be taken lightly. These are attacks that are affecting our water, our soil, our air, and we need to stay precautious of this, man. This is really very, very serious. And the crazy part about all of this is we don't find out about a lot of these things until way after the fact. So we just have to go in expecting everything is contaminated. Everything gonna have a recall on it. Everything is just terrible right now, to be honest with you, because these are the times and days that we are, I don't want to say everything, but a lot of different things that are, that affects our lives in regards to food, water, and air. It seems like every time you turn around, there's another problem with it. Excuse me, y'all, and then y'all excuse the quality of this video. So this is something else that we need to be aware and informed of. We just have to stay purifying our water. And just stay precautious, prayed up, and you know, we have to especially stay prayed up in these evil days and times, because it's just every time you turn around, it's something else that's very, very traumatic, and it's something that can that affects our lives in major way. You know, we need water. Water is like the main thing we need. People, you know, they, you know, always iterating on food, but water is the main life substance. Besides God, water. And every time we turn around, there's something else attacking our water. And this stuff is serious, and it's not to be taken lightly. And we sitting up here, we be talking about it, not doing nothing about it, but something's going on over here in America, y'all. So, can y'all imagine how many other things going on that we don't even hear about? I know I say this a lot, but I'm just, you know, I think about that. Like, we hear these types of stories, but how many more stories out there that we're not even hearing about? How many other incidents or agendas or attacks that's going on that we don't even hear about? I was at one of my places I have a lot of preps at, and I was just thanking God, you know, for the food that, you know, I was able to store before these times, before this pandemic, and because now it's like it's much needed, you know, and the supplies and all those different things, because it's so much need, it's just needed. Everything is just a mess out here. The prices of everything is just crazy out here. The water, everything is questionable. The food, the air, everything is questionable. And I'm just so happy to be a prepper. And, you know, I'm not saying that I have everything to prevent something from happening, but I'm just saying it's a blessing to, you know, be prepared, you know, and having a lot of food and water and medicines and first aid kits and supplies and ways to purify my water. Especially, I was looking at some things I have for water purification, and one of the places I have my things stored. And I was just thanking God that, you know, I was able to, before these times, do these things, because now it's like we really need these things. And, you know, not having them, like, it's either a shortage on stuff or it costs $1 million, you know. But, you know, we have to just stay prayerful and stay prepping. You know, prepping is something that never stops. It's an ongoing, continuous thing, and it's not about who have the most. You know, it's just who have the mindset, especially in knowing that we are in war. You know, we're fighting for our lives on a whole daily basis. If people not realizing it, we don't know what we going out there and what's blowing in the air these days. We see we dealing with some demonic Luciferians, allegedly. Please give this video a big thumbs up and follow me on Patreon for real, raw, uncut, unfiltered content. Please support that allegedly. And good luck with that t-shirts. All links are in the description. And all proceeds go back to the channel. And if you're looking for land in bug out areas in Texas, I have some for sale and for lease as low as $5 a month, where you and your families can escape to doing SHTF, which we're living in now. And watch this world, watch the weather. Smell your water, boil and purify your water before you use it. Just know that America's under attack, y'all. Something suspicious is going on out here, allegedly, and keep surviving. Prepperzan.com. Go to prepperzan.com and send me your email address for the newsletters as well.